Hello, Grand Rising. Wanted to give everybody a little sneak peek of some of the stuff that comes up on raw land. So we were driving yesterday on one of our easements or our roads and noticed a hole in the middle of the road because we have rabbits burrowing underneath the road to get from one side to the other. So before I cover that up, I'll show you what it looks like. So, this big ass rock mound behind me is what I'm about to get into, to move some new gravel over to where there's an old hole at. All right, so this area right here that you can see coming down through here leads to here and goes through here, across the road, and heads toward the campground. The problem is these two little holes behind us. So you can see this hole is actually in the road. That's what we're going to be fixing today. And this hole is a little bit more on the side of the road. We found it a couple years ago when we got here, but we left it alone, hoping that they weren't going to tear up the road. So here we are. All right. So since this first hole is not our main concern, I threw some big rocks in there to kind of plug up the hole. Kind of slid around the edges and kind of made it not so much of a dip. So if a car does turn out really wide, they're not in trouble. Then I went and I transported some sandy, loamy dirt from a pile over here that was moved from this area, and kind of replugged it a little so that it can just kind of at least be covered for now. And now I'm going to focus on this. All right, y'all. So as you can see, I kind of dug out the center of it. The back part of it was a little hollow underneath. So this area back here, you could tell it's like extending to the other side of the road. So I pulled out some of it, put it into the hole, and again, kind of did the same thing. Made it so like the edges aren't so much of a dip. All right, so now you see my morning project, repairing a hole in the road. My next project, I'm still deciding if I'm going to do this now or later, is I'm then going to fill in this one. Kind of the same way we did that one. This one's kind of already set up. The reason why I'm going to wait is one, because I'm tired. And two, because this is the main hole for the rabbits. It's the first one that they started with besides the hole that's down there. So I'm going to give it a day or two. One, to see if we get any rain. Two, to see if we get any redigging out of this, and then we'll have to revisit. Thanks for joining us.
before you start tamping. So you start your perimeter.